Check the sound. Yes, it's on. I'm running a little bit late. I'm a bit of a rush this morning. But good morning. I'm Claire Hi from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. I'm going to be doing mini reads, hopefully. Well, nobody's booked in. It's a bit of a surprise. I thought it would take off with me doing that early booking system, but no. If you want a mini read, you can get one there. I'll also be doing channeling for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, see what's going on with twin flames at the moment. So stick around for that. If you want a mini read, I've popped the link in the at the top of the chat, the live chat, to tells you how to get one. There's a link there, and I've also popped it in the chat there as well. So book yourself in at any point along the way. I feel a bit rushed, only because I woke up a little bit late. I was going to go on a run this morning, but I didn't have time. I did a bit of yoga instead. Before I knew it, I was rushing to get ready for this. But I'm here. I made it. I made it at 8 o'clock. How's everyone doing? Hey, Maria. How are you? So a bit of coffee first. Settle down a bit. Very good. Okay. So let's do some channeling then. No mini reads to start off with because nobody booked in. So there we go. You can book in at any point while I'm doing the live though, so don't worry. Let's get some cards out and see what's going on. Should we do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine this time? Let's do it. So Divine Masculine over this side, Divine Feminine over this side. Let's see what's going on for both, because we focused on Divine Masculine on Monday, which was interesting. But we also need some stuff for ourselves, as much as we like to pry on what's going on with Divine Masculine. Let's get some stuff for ourselves. Well, this is all masculine. 3 cards right out of the bat. Starting out with a Hanged Man. Indecision. Seeing things from different angles. We had that on Monday, right? Making new decisions, judgment. Seeing things differently now. Making new decisions. King of Swords, gaining clarity on that. So they're all in the head at the moment. Divine Masculines are all in the head at the moment. Changing probably important decisions in their life. Changing the way that they're looking at life. Any developments for any of you guys? I've been talking to somebody. I'm on Divine Feminine now, by the way. I've been talking to somebody. He's in America. Interesting. Just a little bit. We had a conversation yesterday morning until it was time for me to do yoga. Been doing a lot of yoga lately. I'm trying to ease back on the other stuff, the more extreme stuff, just to sort this shoulder out, neck, whatever it is. So Divine Feminine. 3 Pentacles. Plans. Have plans. 3 Pentacles can be about teaching and learning as well. I'm doing a lot of learning at the moment. No development for you, Maria? No. I'm learning at the moment. Yesterday, I was chatting with that guy when I woke up. Because he'd sent me a message, and when I replied back, he was online, so we just kept the chat going, and that was nice. He seems okay. I don't know. He's not got romantic yet or anything like that, but it's interesting talking to someone like that. This is the athlete, endurance athlete. So that was nice. And then I did my yoga, but I filmed it, so I'm just in filmmaking mode now for my new channel. So much so that when I wake up at night, I'm learning so much and I'm thinking about it so much that pretty much it's in the back of my mind all the time. And when I wake up in the night, it keeps me awake. It's good because I've got all these creative ideas, but I want to sleep instead. Anyway, planning, learning, teaching, collaborations with people, all about people. Oh, nice. You've got some roses for yourself. That's nice. Yeah, it's nice having flowers. I like that. Good for you for listening and doing that for yourself. King of Pentacles. Sometimes we can be a little bit too practical, can't we? King of Pentacles. Oh, on top of the money. Okay. So, Divine Feminine's in a masculine then. King of Pentacles. Page of Wands. But kind of excited about things. Looking forward to things. Looking forward to what's going on. So, definite career, learning especially, focus at the moment. learning, teaching, career, money, stability, all of that kind of stuff. So she's in a masculine energy is what this is saying. Hey, David. Oh, thank you. I did have a good birthday. And then I slept for 10 hours. That was my birthday present. I went to bed early and I slept for 10 hours. Oh, it was so good. Woke up so happy yesterday with that. Sleep has been difficult just because I've got so much on my mind at the moment. Not stress. It's not stress. It's very creative. It's very good. But you might know me by now, and I get my thing. I get a new thing, and I get focused on it. Some could say obsessed with it, and I'm doing it all the time. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's my new thing. I ordered a new microphone for my video. I was very disappointed yesterday when I got the phone call saying, we've delivered your parcel. It's at reception. So I went down to reception and there was a big box. It's like, hang on a minute, this is a little mic. Why have I got a big box? Open the box and there's a picture frame in it. I'm talking about a 10,000 baht microphone that I ordered, and they delivered me a 50 baht picture frame. So I'm like, what the hell? Straight away, return request, and they refunded me immediately. In other words, they knew exactly what they did. So I'm like, but that sucks because now I'm waiting for it. I've had to order it from someone else and I'm waiting for it. So I can't get on with what I want to get on with, which means I'm even more in my head. I'm doing B-roll footage at the moment, if you know what that is. But I can't do the A-roll stuff until I get the good microphone for it. So it's slowing me down. It's having me more in my head, knowing what it is that I'm going to do once I get it. But you know, when you're going over and you're doing things before you've done it, it's frustrating. It's stressful for me, that, because I'm the kind of person, I just want to get things done. If I've got it, I get it done. It's kind of good that it's slowing me down because I'm getting to know the editing more. I'm playing around with that. Made another video yesterday. So after I'd shot the yoga, parts of my yoga practice in the morning, and then I formulated it into a video, and then I edited all the other footage that I'd done the other day as well. So I am learning. So it's kind of good to get good at it before I piece the video together, and perhaps I need to do a script next. Anyway. It's interesting for me to be working in this way instead of just on the fly, like this is what I usually do. Just like videos on the fly, you know, I've got my setup, I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm doing the same things each time, so easy for me. This requires more of my brain power, this new one. It's more creative, it's much more creative. I like it. And it's interesting to learn something new. That's what I've got going on. But we see here, Divine Feminine, very much in the masculine. Yep. As will be the case until we have a masculine come in that can take that role from us. A masculine that comes in his feminine side. In balance. Masculine again, the Six of Earth. Woodland creatures. I think the Six of Earth is woodland creatures. Where's Earth? There it is. The Six of Earth, trees and forest it is. It represents moving from one place to another. This is something that helps you transition from one state to another state. It provides a touchstone that you can always return to when needed. It's a safe place that protects and also prepares you for what's to come. So they're very much kind of the in-between at the moment. Masculines, divine masculines. Getting clear on new decisions. Oh, Nine of Fire. Pluto, isn't it? Oh, I haven't hit the right page. It is Pluto. It heralds the inevitable. Unlike the Seven of Fire, the events of the Nine are often not a surprise. More often we see them coming. We know we should prepare, but we resist. So he's seen this coming for a long time, these decisions. But he's been resisting it. The changes Pluto promises are usually difficult and ones we'd rather forgo. He's got a rite of passage. While this is not possible, there's at least a promise of riches at the end of the journey. So he's in that waiting, in that in-between, because he's resisting the inevitable changes, which is some kind of a rite of passage. So he's got a tricky bit to do before he can head toward what is decided is important. Now, remember on Monday, he's decided that actually feminine energy is essential, it's important. He was getting it from somewhere in his life, just as I was explaining. Us feminines have been getting our masculine energy, not just from ourselves, but from in our lives with, I don't know, friendships, father figures. We'll be getting it from somewhere. And perhaps they have lost or losing their solid feminine presence in their life, whether that's been a best friend or a mother, sister or something like that, someone that's always been there for them for the nurturing stuff, for the emotional stuff perhaps, and for the intuitive stuff. When they lose that and they realize what they've got left in their life is just transient feminine, it's nothing solid, they've got nobody to go to for that deep stuff anymore, then they're like, oh shit, I should have got myself a solid relationship. That feminine energy is really important. I'm really missing it now. I need that in my life. And so that's when they make different decisions. Got to miss it before they'll want it, because don't forget, the societies that we've been in have just been like, feminine shit, it's unimportant, let's not pay them even for anything, or anybody, masculine or feminine, when they're doing the feminine stuff. It's just been like relegated feminine. Only the masculine is important. I mean, if you want to be important, if you want to get paid, you've got to be in your masculine, because feminine isn't important. You see, and it's not true. It's not true at all. So there's been a realization. And I think, yeah, we know. Feminine knows that the masculine is important. We get our lives together only once we can tap into that masculine energy within ourselves. So when we get the stability and the even boundaries kind of comes from a masculine place, doesn't it? And so perhaps the feminine has been in the same kind of way, valuing and honoring that masculine energy more, both in herself and in the masculine too. It's confusing, isn't it? Both in herself and in men too. The nomenclature is tricky around all of this. Maiden of Water is out on the masculine side as well. Oh, Maiden of Water. Why? What am I doing? I'm opening everything at the right page. Thank you. I presume it's not me that's doing that. It's my guides making it easy for me. The Maiden of Water plays with a dolphin and splashes in the wave. She promises a fresh, youthful approach filled with positive energy. So that's what he's looking for. In the feminine is fresh, youthful approach filled with positive energy. Let's get one more for the masculine. What else for the masculine? It's quite violent. Oh, Four of Water. The Four of Water is her at the well, and I can't remember why. Why is she at the well? Could have done with brushing my teeth before I started this. I did my preparation of this next week's overnight oats, and I've made it slightly different this time because I had a bunch of bananas that were going brown because the fruit fairy dropped them off the other day for me. And so I thought I'd mush them all up and do banana berry ones. But this time I kind of made them stickier because I put superfood greens in there. I put some of the superfood stuff that I'd usually have in a shake that I've not been having in the morning lately because I've been doing less exercise in the morning. And the protein shake is usually after that I have all my other powders and, the things that I like to add into my diet. So I've put it in with the overnight oats now, and it's all a bit sticky and a little bit too nutritious, perhaps. When things are like, You know when you get like the spirulina balls and stuff like that, and it's sticky because of all the powder nutrient stuff that's in there. It's kind of like that. Anyway, enough about me. Four of Water, healing. Healing. Four of Water brings a promise of healing of some sort, emotional, physical, or perhaps of a relationship. It's of himself. It's of himself with regards to relationship with feminine energies. Although there may be a bit of pain involved, the long run promises relief and smooth sailing. So no longer ignoring a situation that needs attention. It needs attending to. So yeah, the masculine is definitely feeling it at the moment. That he's got to face up. I think whatever he's got to face up to, it's been coming up for a long time, probably years. He's known it's coming, but it's kind of settled back. Maybe because that's what he thought his place was, kind of thing. You know, that's what we're told to do sometimes, isn't it? Is temper ourselves and make the best out of a bad situation or work on it and stuff like that. Or we see it as a problem within ourselves before we'll actually address the outer problem. If it's that is in a situation that is not right for him, perhaps in work or relationships or whatever, he's looking for some more fun, lightness, youthful approach, new start kind of an energy with this in the middle of it. But yes, okay. So it's going through a pretty heavy time at the moment, is what this is saying. What about Divine Feminine? Venus, beautiful. Venus energy, which is all about attraction. So she's very attractive right now. Excuse me. Very attractive right now with Venus. Even though she's getting on with stuff here. Excited about the future. In her attractive Venus energy. Shall I read it? Just for the sake of it, let's read it. It's the only feminine card in the fire suit. Venus. Denotes the energy of attraction, whether to another person or to an ideal or to an item. We can see by this card and those surrounding it how the attraction itself affects the situation. In addition, the nature of the thing desired or valued may be revealed. She's got value. Interesting. So, as Divine Feminines, we've been holding that energy for ages. We know how important we are. We know our feminine energy and its value and all of that. And so we're holding that energy. Of course, when the masculine realizes that the feminine energy is important, is going to be drawn and attracted to the feminines that are holding that energy, not the ones that aren't valuing themselves, but the ones that are. What else? Transformation. She's going through a transformation at the moment. The Chariot card. And the Eight of Earth. Flying things. The air creatures. Eight of Earth. Yeah, air creatures. I was spot on. The Eight of Earth asks you to reach higher, stretch further, dream bigger. Whatever you're attempting, it's not even close to what's potentially possible. How cool. So whatever the Divine Feminine is attempting right now, this King of Pentacles, this learning and stuff like that, it's big. Reach higher. Slough off whatever baggage is holding you earthbound. That's an old man. Make yourself as light as possible by letting go of doubts and focusing on what you know is possible. So she's headed to a glow up here. Transformation. Let's read that one out too. There it is. Transformation. As we move through coexisting cycles, we create change and we are change. We exist in the middle of it as Earth exists in both nighttime and daylight. It's change, it's movement, it's transformation, it's conscious reaction. Conscious reaction. Okay, she's reaching higher. And as a result, she's getting even more attractive because she's valuing herself. So it's pretty much saying it's time. It is time at the moment, or that's where she's at, to be in the masculine energy, progressing further. And the Maiden of Fire, it's fire energy. The Maiden of Fire lights a single candle. She gives as a gift the first spark of inspiration. So she's inspired. It's very much like the Page of Wands, excited, inspired by something. Very attractive right now. Let's get some more cards out. Does anyone want a mini read? It's different now. You book yourself in on this link here, and then we'll get doing it. What's this? Someone sent me an email. Let's do a bit of maybe the deeper dive. Oh. Huh. She's forwarded me the link. She says no link has been provided. But she's forwarded me the email with all the 3 links in it. Deeper dive crystal, deeper dive flower, deeper dive shell. Huh? Let me just respond to this one. The underlined. There we go. That's sweet. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's get back on the Divine Masculine. Shall we do these? The Miserables? I'm really not feeling it. No, let's not do that. Oh, these ones. Starchild Tarot. It's been a while. I always get them out. I hardly ever use them. Let's do this. Face is itchy. Okay, Starchild Tarot. Tell us what's going on with the Divine Masculine at the moment. Divine Masculine. So we might not even know what's going on with the masculine here. Probably very much in the head and dealing with things by themselves at the moment. Serious decisions, getting clarity, but in the in-between, something that they've been resisting, having to heal. Wanting a new start is what it feels like with that Maiden of Water. The Four of Swords, yes, healing. It's the card of healing. Four of Swords. Perhaps the masculine has been realizing, when we think we're all right, we think we're great, and then suddenly we realize, oh no, I've got a big issue. And I've had it all along, and I didn't even realize it, and I've got to heal from it. It could be something like that. We're very adaptable human beings. And it actually serves us, it really serves us to be able to do that, to be able to ignore the shit that we've got going on and function anyway. Otherwise, we'd be just complete masses and we wouldn't survive. The Four of Swords often highlights an opportune time to retreat from the stress and chaos of the world. If you've been experiencing any setbacks or difficulties, take a moment to reflect and meditate on the issues at hand. You'll need this time to recuperate and revitalize yourself in order to face or resolve the potential challenges that may return. Hi, Crystal. This pause will help you give a fresh perspective and allow you to process the experience without feeling too pressured or rushed. A wonderful time for introspection and self-exploration. So very much in that withdrawn kind of state is the masculine right now. Thinking things over. And the Ace of Cups. Oh, hello. What else came out with that? Perspective. We have a response. Get taken to the screenshot I showed you. The screenshot. I didn't see the screenshot. Got like about 1 million bins in my email. Search through them all trying to find a... There it is. Screenshot. Takes me to the screenshot. Oh. Okay. K. It's the flower she wants. Excuse me while I just sort this lady out. Which one is it? Love Tarot 64. I don't like to keep people waiting. I know what it's like when you've got when you get these things, when you've been watching the video and you want the extended, you want it like right away because that's when you're in that energy, right? So I like to sort people out if they're having problems with it straight away. That's what I'm doing right now. There we go. Now she's got it. Okay, back. Ace of Cups and perspective. So perspective on Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is about falling in love. It's about the heart feeling really good. It's about, feeling good. I'll read the Ace of Cups out. Ace of Cups. Again, we're talking about, that's chicken cat. Talking about the Divine Masculine here. Ace of Cups. Remember, is out with a perspective card now. So it's more about him changing his mind. I'm just going to let the cat in. Changing his mind, changing his perspective on it, which we already got with that. The first card out, which was the Hanged Man for him. Changing his mind. Send you the direct link. Anyway, Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a celebratory card indeed. It indicates a time of new beginnings and relationships that leave you feeling energized and giddy. That's what they're looking for. This could mean new romance or deeply rooted connections. There you go with others. It's changing his mind is what this is saying about what his heart really wants. Perhaps he wants that maiden of water kind of thing, that lightness and all of that, but also that deep-rooted connection too. That's what he's realizing. It's a powerful force that regards the emergence of universal love. Cosmic ties you share with soul families and friends. Your psychic awareness may also be heightened at this time. Might be heightened at this time, allowing him to see beyond the veil of the 3D world. It also signifies a strength and reinforcement of his own identity, self-esteem, and personal convictions. It's an overall wisdom that leads to spiritual growth and illumination. A wonderful period to explore new avenues of self-expression and creativity, which will raise his vibe to a whole new level. So changing his perspective on all of that. You hear chicken cat crunching the biscuits. Just crunching them really loud. It's a good time to pause, take a deep breath, review his plans. If he's feeling stuck, not making hasty decisions just yet. Sometimes looking at things from another angle or perspective, shifting his energy, shifting the energy of a challenging situation. Probably needs to let go of something and make some kind of sacrifice, which makes him feel vulnerable. But it's letting that feeling pass, that vulnerability pass. Reviewing his plans. It's a transitional phase. When he's able to recalibrate his beliefs, situation, or life goals. He's meditating on his personal hopes and dreams. When one door closes, another always opens. Deciding what his options are and all of that, especially around the heart. I saw a card turned over, I did. Akashic records. There's an element of fate in all of this too. Okay. divine timing about this. He was always supposed to wake up to it at this point. Divine Feminine now. What's going on with Divine Feminine? She's got it now. Good, good, good. The Chariot. Transformation. Same card. Let's read it. The Chariot. Almost opened it at the right page. The Chariot represents your inner strength, confidence, and self-determination. Divine Feminines. The appearance of this card may also signify a transition into a new phase of life with bright and hopeful opportunities ahead. The energy update today, all about an opportunity that you really want to go for. If you feel as though, excuse me, if you feel as though self-doubt may have a tendency to sneak up on you, know that you have the absolute power to overcome any challenges along the way. I'm having challenges at the moment. Final Cut Pro, just learning new software. I think I'm losing things that I've made and I don't know where they are. I don't understand it. It's so confusing. They've got like this software, it's got libraries and events and projects, and I don't know what any of them are. And I'm watching all these videos, instructional videos, and they say an event is an event, and it's like, that doesn't help me. Anyway, I'll figure it out in the end. Confusion. Ticky. Get in and out. Chariot. Inner strength, confidence, and self-determination. The appearance of this card may also signify a transition to a new phase of life with bright and hopeful opportunities ahead. If you feel as though self-doubt may have a tendency to sneak up on you, know that you have absolute power to overcome any challenges along the way. It's important to stay grounded and remain focused on your goals, but also acknowledge your accomplishments and personal victories, past, present, and future. In other words, you got this. You're going through a lot of shifts right now, but you've got this. Considering all sides give you the strength to make positive decisions and to set your intentions clearly. Remember to weigh the pros and cons as you journey forward, and let your heart guide you with any big decisions you may need to take. It will always tell you the truth. Our hearts will always tell us the truth. You sure? Sometimes our feelings own our hearts. I don't know. Not always, not always. Anyway, Chariot. Headed into new things. Going in a good direction, feminines. Two of Wands. There was a lady that looked exactly like this that lived in Byron Bay. Was in a band with her sister. Two of Wands. Two of Wands is all about making decisions on what to do. Eight of Swords. It's about breaking free of confines that you thought that you had. But I want to read them because this book is beautiful. This deck, I love it. And I love that in this show I've got the time. You don't all go on at me about reading these things out because it gives us a new perspective, these books. And these decks that all the other decks have got great books too. But these ones that I pick out for cafe, because I've got the time to read it, which I don't when I'm doing the other readings on here. It gives us a new perspective. I like it. And the beautiful decks anyway. Two of Wands. Time of great clarity and success as you direct your focus into achieving your goals. You have acknowledged your options and can now look ahead with purpose and determination. This is also a card of power and choice. It may be that you need to decide how you're dividing your energy between certain projects, relationships, or opportunities. Yeah. I'm working now on my days off, on the other stuff. It's not getting a bit much. Like yesterday, it got to lunchtime. I was still in my PJs after doing yoga in my PJs, shooting it. And then I was doing all that editing. And then I realized, oh, I've not even had a shower yet. I did my morning thing and I went straight into work because it flowed into it. It's like I've got to watch that, right? Because if I'm filming something, I'm already working. If I'm filming my morning, I've got to remember to actually do my morning as well and not just be in the filming process of it. Anyway. You've acknowledged your options and can look ahead with purpose and determination. This is also a card of power and choice. It may be that you need to decide how you're dividing your energy between certain projects, relationships, or opportunities. Perhaps it's time to step outside your comfort zone and try something new. You are following your own path, which leads to the acknowledgement of your inner truth and creativity. Nice. Personal power, inventiveness, facing fears, seeking wisdom, individuality, choice, options, partnerships, business contracts. Oh, really? Partnerships and business contracts. Never got that from the Two of Wands before. Never. Okay. Eight of Swords. I'm breaking free of confines that you've had yourself in. Limitations that you've put on yourself or other people have put on you, but it's been you keeping them in your mind, believing in them. The Eight of Swords suggests an inability to move forward as your perception may be clouded. How are you processing your energy and thoughts? Fear-based thinking may limit your view of the world and keep you in a state of entrapment. If you feel helpless, affected by external circumstances or other people, know that you alone have the power to make a change. It's important to remember that you cannot control the thoughts or views of others, but you can control how you think and react. It's a choice to be disempowered or strong and limitless in your potential. It's a choice to be disempowered or strong and limitless in your potential. It is. So perhaps moving from a state of helplessness and disempowerment and choosing something else and breaking free of those confines, ruts, restrictions that you've found yourself in and that you've believed in. The feminine side is very powerful. Well, the masculine side too, but his is very, very internal process. The Four of Cups. Four of Cups comes out so much for feminine at the moment. She's disappointed is what she is. Disappointed with the options that she's been given in relationships. Could be that you're missing out on an opportunity if you're being distracted by external forces. It's a sense of restlessness and boredom which has you feeling stuck in a rut. Are there issues from your past that are weighing on your present situation? If you're fearful or indifferent about making a change, you may continue to dwell in a state of limbo. This card may also suggest that there's something you may be overlooking. Perhaps a solution is closer than you think. You have a system of love and support in your life. How can you connect with this? Is there anything you're taking for granted? Take a moment to meditate on the aspects of your life that you're truly grateful for. See the positive highlights rather than focusing on the negativity. This is about relationships. Disappointment, apathy, boredom, contemplation, stress. Now it could be this energy. You're close to breaking free from a state of stagnation or boredom with your love life. You've had enough. Now is the time to make positive changes in your life, to take action. Be open with your heart and feelings. An opportune time to focus on new projects and life goals. So it's like new home, new attitude, that kind of an energy for Divine Feminine. Would be better than this. Well, I might as well get on with my life because there's nothing happening in my love life. kind of a apathy, boredom with it. This deck. Haven't used this deck in a long time. Apple, celebrate Mother's Day with... I need some headphones. I want to get myself those Apple headphones, but they're very expensive. But I'm going to need them for the... I don't need those particular ones, but I want them. But I need a pair of headphones, proper over-the-ear headphones for doing the editing of videos. Take my pick of Mother's Day gifts. Give me a discount, Apple. Ooh. Apple Watch Series 8. That looks nice. They don't do discounts, do they? I think they do a sale every now and like a special offer or gift cards or something like that. No discounts. Okay, Divine Masculine. Don't know why I want to use this deck, but I'm using it. Divine Masculine. Expression. You're ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Good. Is it very much in a thinking state here? About love, about the feminine, about feminine energy. It's not about you in particular, not about divine feminine in particular, but about feminine altogether. You're ready to manifest these thoughts and transform them into acts of love. It's getting ready. There are 4. I thought there was 3. Integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. It does feel like the Divine Masculine has kind of realized that it hasn't been in integrity, or it just hadn't realized that it had particular needs. In other words, he was taking feminine energy for granted, not valuing it, and it was only when that feminine energy was removed from him that he realized how much value it had, and that he should have actually been developing that in his life all along. Relationships with divine feminines, those strong, stable ones, intuitive ones, and all of that kind of thing. So getting into integrity. I think we're all the same. We get complacent if that energy is always available to us. And the thing is, with the feminine energy, it always has been available to everyone because we've been so loving and giving, and we've been there to nurture everyone. Women as a whole, we've done that. We've been okay doing that, and it's only recently, really, that taking a step back and saying, actually, I've got shit to do. I can't be looking after your ass at the same time. And we're taking a step back, and I think the men are feeling it. In other words, we've got into the masculine energy and taken a step back, and the men don't like it. Of course they don't like it. So what are they going to do? They're going to have to hire someone for their feminine energy. Well, that's not ideal, is it? We want to actually be in relationships and give this stuff freely, but they've got to give of themselves freely too. Vision. They've got a vision. And it says, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. They've got a vision. And ownership, taking ownership of it now. They're realizing that they're acknowledging something, right? You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike, learn to love them all as lessons. So they're acknowledging that they've got themselves to a certain state, right? They're getting it. They're getting that they've done that. They're taking ownership of it now. Good. What about the Divine Feminine? And it's probably, I think the feminine's journey has been being in the feminine energy, even though we go to school and they tell us we've got to be masculine. You're kind of hopeful and you're being in that feminine energy. And then you kind of realize, oh, my life isn't going so good in this feminine energy. I don't have like savings. I don't have a solid thing for myself. I need to get into the masculine energy and sort my shit out and sort my life out. And so we do that. And then it's like, oh, life feels better like this. Yeah, this is really good. But then we're really independent, right? And then we long to get back into that feminine energy again. But that waking up process of actually, I need to sort this out for myself. There's no, like, daddy isn't going to sort it out, and there's no man going to come along and sort it out for me. I need to do it myself. That waking up, like, oh, I've got myself here kind of thing. I need to sort this out. Feminine is being present. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. So she can. So if you're in the masculine, if you're connecting with this reading, and you're like, yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. I would love to have a relationship, and for the masculine to come in and offer that to me, so that I don't have to do it. But until they do that, I'm going to be in the masculine because I'm sorting myself out and being in the present. This is saying, like, you live in the moment and you can switch that heart light on. So it's not like you're incapable of it. Of course you're capable of it. You can go there again, and you will go there again. So trust yourself in the present to be able to open up when required. It's interesting, in my chat yesterday with the athlete, he he was asking me how long I'd been single for and about my experiences and stuff like that. And he was saying, yeah, I have heard that there's a big problem with men at the moment. He was acknowledging it. I can't remember what he actually said, but interesting. Interesting that they are realizing that men haven't been on and aren't providing what women want. And so women are just like, well, I'm not going to get into a relationship then. It's interesting that this one is in America. And when people are using Tinder and end up in my Tinder inbox kind of thing, I presume that it's someone that's going to come on holiday here, and so they've got Tinder Gold or whatever. I've never had Tinder Gold, so I wouldn't know. But they've set their where they're going to go, and so they're getting to know someone like before they get there. I presume that, but no, what he's actually doing is being very specific about what kind of woman he wants and setting it worldwide. And dang, I show up. Isn't that great? He's very specific in what he wants. Maybe I should get Tinder Gold and do that. You're all very quiet. What's going on? Joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So you're very attractive energy right now, feminines. Bringing joy into stuff. Look at the difference in colours in these cards. Masculines have got all the rainbows, and the feminines have got these light colours. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, they're all colours of the rainbows, the masculine. What else for feminine? Oh, prove me wrong. Past and loyalty. Past, through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. There's that heart space word again. Let's not put space after the word heart. Let's just use the word heart, shall we? I don't know why it's annoying me, but it's really annoying me. I'm annoying myself by saying it. Heart space. It's not heart space, it's just your heart. It's not space. Head space. Heart space. Leg space. Get out my arm space. Loyalty. Loyalty, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Okay, you're reliable as can be, and you have been reliable in the past for other people, but have they been reliable for you? That's the thing. Another thing, difference between the masculine and feminine, the way that we've been taught to be. The feminine has been always taught to be available and there for the other people. It's a kind of role to do that. It's your job to be there nurturing and helping people. Masculine, been told, look after yourself. You look after yourself. And so they can shut down quite easily in a relationship or in family and focus on themselves first. We have to teach ourselves to do that as women. Like, oh, that's so alien to me to put myself first and like think of me first and sort myself out instead of sorting everyone else out first. Everyone else out in the family, partners, children, everyone in the workplace kind of thing, customers, but everyone else first and then me last. So I've had experiences of both you being perhaps too loyal when it hasn't been warranted, hasn't been earned by the other person, and them not being loyal because they've been putting themselves first. So this might suggest that the divine masculine is learning how to put other people first. Get more of a balance there, while divine feminine, and we have been learning how to put ourselves first. We're learning self-love, right? All about loyalty, but there's a thing there about healing, I would say, about healing from the past and experiences that you've had around loyalty and lack thereof. Hello, Set Apart 777. Cool, it's live, yay! Oh, cool, thank you. Thank you so much, good to see you in here. Welcome. I think I'm pretty much finished, but if you want a mini read, if anyone wants a mini read, you can book one right there. I'll hang around for a little while. So a bit of healing to do for divine feminines here based on that. People that have been disloyal, perhaps cheating, could be cheating, but it might not be that. I mean, cheating is like an ultimate betrayal kind of, or an ultimate disloyalty, but it could be anything of them putting themselves first instead of you first, or instead of considering you in the past, where it could be, when we have been loyal, or what am I trying to say, invested too much into a relationship too early on before they've earned it, like I said, with our own loyalty. Interesting. So, Divine Masculine is in his head, retreating at the moment, and figuring things out, especially around realizing that he's shut himself out from strong feminine energy, and needs to sort that out now, needs some deeper relationships, some longer relationships, so he can have that nurturing, not just nurturing, it's more the intuitive kind of thing, someone to go to for that intuitive stuff, because perhaps he's lost that out of his life now, perhaps through the passing of somebody or ending of some kind of a relationship. Well, that's good. Divine Feminine has got a lot going on at the moment. Teaching, learning, doing new things, very much in the masculine energy. Excited for the future. She's very attractive right now. Transforming her life. Yeah. Reaching higher. Very much in the masculine energy. She's moving forward in her life. Disappointed with love life. Disappointed with the offers that are coming in. But that's saying try and be grateful instead. Very important now that the Divine Feminine continues to be solid in her energy and go, I know what it is that I'm doing. No longer second guessing ourselves and going, oh, perhaps I should be soft in the feminine energy, otherwise they won't want me. It's like, no, they want the strong feminine. They want the solid feminine. And they've got to earn it by coming in with that masculine energy, but also balanced up with their feminine energy too. It's tricky. But we've done it. They've got to do it too, right? No matter. Oops. That's not right. Well, I sent you the link to the deeper dive. What the hell? This is the link. This is the link for the mini read. I don't even look. There you go. Interesting. Well, I find it interesting anyway. So get on with the stuff that the masculine stuff in your life, and don't feel bad about it. Don't have people telling you that you're too masculine at the moment. Which is only Americans that say that anyway. That's what I realise, is it's only Americans online that have ever said that to me. No one's ever said it to my face. No one says that to me that knows me personally. But Americans online, I don't know, there's something about that. Is it culturally? I've got somebody famous or something that goes on about that, women being in the masculine energy or something. It's only Americans that say it, so there must be something culturally going on with America around the feminine and being told it's not okay to be in your masculine. It is okay to be in your masculine and feminines, because that's the way you earn money. It's the way you get valued, right? There's got to be this shift. And if we are in our masculine energy and the men want us to be in our feminine energy, well, they've got to figure out what it is that they need to offer then, right? To get us into that. No more backing down into that other energy. Because what does that mean? Backing down into the other energy means like us forfeiting our stability, our businesses, our careers, all of that kind of thing that have needed the masculine energy. They need to step up into it instead, not us step back. There we go. Well, thanks everyone for coming along. Let's do this all over again in 2 days' time, on Friday for me. It'll be Friday for me anyway, it'll be Thursday for some of you. And check out my YouTube channel later. I'll be putting up a pick a card read. This time it's going to be what's next in your love life. I haven't done that for a while, and I feel like doing it today. So what's next in your love life? What's coming up? Check that out in my YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel later on today. And yeah, and I'll see you all in Psychic Cafe in 2 days' time. Have a good one, everybody, and thanks for coming along. See you next time. Bye.